today's episode of PJ and the Beard, we're going to take a look at a pedal. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask you to consider subscribing to the channel, clicking on the notification bell. Your interaction with us helps us interact with great people in the industry. In this case, the great people in the industry were the Facebook Marketplace people. They were. It's a place we peruse way too often. I was actually out there looking for something else. I found the Mary Cry's PRS compressor pedal about an hour from home. It was a really great price. We were going up that way anyway. And I just said to the guy, well, what else do you have? And he said, well, I have the Electro-Harmonix Cockfight and the expression pedal and a TRS cable, and I'll throw it in for $40. And I said, see you in an hour. So we got it. It's been sitting for quite some time. I mean, it's a pedal that came out like 8 years ago, so it's not like, people are going to be clamoring to go look this up. But it sat there for a while. We busted it out on a guitar video last week, and we're like, let's do a video on it. So it's a fun pedal, honestly.
Yeah. So tonight we do like a quick walkthrough.
Right.
I'll start. This was... So we'll kind of explain the controls as we go. There's two dip switches on it. One of them says pre-fuzz off or post. So that's where you want your fuzz. Mm-hmm. First clip, fuzz off. The other dip switch says cry or talk. And I had that in cry. So this is kind of a crybaby wah pedal kind of thing. Mm-hmm. The frequency here, there's a frequency knob. So right now we're not using the tone or drive, because that'd be part of the fuzz. The volume still, so that's total volume. Frequency, wherever you put the frequency, that's the toe of your wah pedal. So that would have been up pretty high. We did not use the freebie expression pedal Pat had thrown in. We used our Mission EP1.
EP1 with our rattlesnake cable instead of the whatever cable came with it. But yeah.
Thank you, Johnny. Bias doesn't matter. So just like a kind of clean wah sound here, and it went a little bit like this.
All right, so for my clip, I grabbed the Silver Sky SE. Everything goes through the Echo Tour from DLS into the Tyler JT22, and I kept it in the it's called Cry Baby part, and I had it in the cock setting, and I had it on the pre as well, and this is what I played. All right, for my next clip, I left it in pre. So we went from the first clip clean. Pat put the fuzz pre-wah. I left it there, left it in the Crybaby. But there's some other knobs on here of interest, and one of those is the bias knob. So I turned the bias knob way down, and it has a very interesting sound. I was saying to Pat, have you ever seen those videos where the guys open that weird can of fish from, I don't know where it's from, Sweden or Norway or something, and they try to get it down, but they can't, and they make that like retching sound. It kind of sounds a little bit like that.
So before Pat gets into his last clip, there are a couple other knobs on here. There's a bottom knob, which brings the bottom back in. Who doesn't want to do that? There's a tone knob when you have the fuzz on where you can get your, it's a tone knob, does a tone knob. That frequency knob I mentioned before, just keep in mind, that's almost like the potentiometer in your wah pedal, right? As you roll that around. So if you're doing a cocked wah kind of sound, you're rolling that around to get where you want it to go. And the one, we did clean and then fuzz pre-wah. And now I think, Pat, you're going to flip it down to post.
Yeah, I did post wah and I put it in talk. And I grabbed my 1995 PRS. I'm going to call it a standard 24. Put it in the bridge pickup and put it in the dreaded drop D and did this.
So we set out to keep this video quicker than a cockfight in a back alley. So that's the cockfight from Electro Harmonix. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. If you did, click on the notification bell, hit the like button. Anytime you interact with the channel, that helps us interact with great companies to get in cool gear, even if it comes from Marketplace, right, to share with you. We appreciate that. And with that,
I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear, especially when it's an angry fowl with a red eye.